Hello everyone, this is Joe Smith from Velocity Squared. I'm bringing you a video today on the down and dirty ways to put your map together. Some of the students have issues with putting the map together, and we're going to try to clear those up today. The first thing you want to do as soon as you come back from the map class is you want to inventory your maps and make sure that you have all the maps that you're required to have. When you received the class, you should have received a sheet. Inside that sheet it has an inventory. There's 6 maps in 5 separate columns, and you want to look through each of their maps and make sure that you're not missing any. If you are missing any, make sure that you go to the flight line or don't leave the flight line without receiving those maps. So you'll come back home, you're going to have this stack of informational sheets, and then you'll also have a stack of maps as well to go with that. The next thing you want to do is go out and you're going to need to purchase or borrow or beg or steal some supplies to put your maps together. Some of the things that you're going to need are scissors. You're going to need markers, the appropriate markers. There's red, blue, black. There's several highlighters that are needed for putting the map together. If you come here to Velocity Squared, you're also going to need a plotter, a 3-kilometer, 1-kilometer plotter. And we sell a nice convenient kit here that includes all the markers necessary to assemble your maps. And it also has the plotter that you needed to put the RTs and other information onto your maps. You're going to need a roll of duct tape and some packaging tape for your supplies, and some rubber cement. It doesn't hurt to have also a glue stick to get those final edges that come undone, and they will come undone. Just believe me, they always come undone, especially if you're flying in the OH-58 with the doors off. When you, the first thing you need to do when you start this project is you're going to take each of your maps, and you're going to take all 30 maps, and you're going to mark the name of that map sheet on your map, and you're going to put that in the top 1/4 of the map sheet. And then after you get the name on each of the 30 maps, you're going to take some scissors or some sort of a cutter, and you're going to cut the maps, leaving about 1/4 of an inch on the outside of the map, showing the grid area, so that you can use that later for navigating. There are some people who prefer to press their maps at this time. You can do this at home with an iron, or you can bring it here to Velocity Squared. We'll press them for you for a nominal fee, and we will take care of that. I will tell you that it's not absolutely necessary. Once you get your maps marked and you have them cut to size, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to start posting the information onto your maps. Here at Velocity Squared, we have a convenient template kit that you can purchase. It has some information on how to assemble your maps, and also it has maps that you can put on the back side for tracing onto your maps. If you use a template, you can either rent. We have a couple light boxes here that are for rent, and you can rent one of these light boxes. You can use a sliding glass door, glass top table with a light source underneath, or something to that effect, so that it'll shine through the template and into your the map that you were given to mark. Once you get that map and you put it on your light source table or whatever it may be, and you can see that we have a light table here. You should be able to see the RTs, the hazards, the wire hazards, and all that information, NOE boxes, borders of the training area, all through that light box. And you're going to take, once you get it all lined up perfectly, you're going to take your plotter and you'll go over each of the RTs. You're going to use one of your black markers, and you'll mark the 1-kilometer circles, making sure that you put the RT number next to each of the particular RTs. You just trace that using the 3-kilometer circle that comes with the kit. One of the things that a lot of people forget, because if they use this template, is that you're also required to put a 3-kilometer circle around each of the RTs as well. So you just take the little target indicator and place it in the center of the 1-kilometer circle and draw a 3-kilometer circle. Inside of that 3-kilometer circle, you want to put the RT information, such as RT 586, landing direction 1533, frequency 4085 day, whatever the night frequency is. If you're still flying TH-67s, you want to put the preset frequency, and this information is all on that initial packet that you got from your map briefing, and there's a comm card in there that has the landing takeoff directions, any notes, and also the preset numbers if you're using a TH-67. Those preset numbers are not required for the OH-58. You're not able to put those into the FM radio. Okay, once you get all of your information placed onto your map, then you're ready to fold your maps. You're ready to put that map booklet together. What you want to do is you're going to take each of those map sheets and you want to line them up from north to south. You should have 6 maps in each column. You want to start from east to west, and you align them based on your information sheet, and make sure that you have each map sheet laid out as it should be on that sheet. Then you're going to hold your map open completely, and we're going to fold it from north to south in the very center of the map, and we just line up the 2 edges, and we'll fold that map and make sure that you have a nice crease in the center there. And then once we have that folded from north to south, we're going to fold it again in half, which breaks the map down into quarters, and we're going to fold it again from south to north, and then we're going to fold the north portion of the map, the north quarter, down to the center of the map. So you should end up with a rectangle approximately 6 inches by about 20 inches in length on each of the maps, and then you'll just kind of work your way down the column and across the 5 columns as well. Okay, and then at this point you'll start gluing the center portion of the map. You'll open up the center of the map, and we're going to take some rubber cement, and we'll just put some rubber cement on the center of the map. Don't use too much. Just put a light coating, especially around the edges is important, but a light coating on the center portion is fine. If you use too much rubber cement, or if you coat it too thickly, the markers will bleed through onto your other maps. Doesn't normally cause a problem, it just doesn't really look nice. If you want it to look really nice, just use a small amount of rubber cement and get away with that. Okay, once we put the glue on there, then we're going to fold that map back to the center, and we're going to press it neatly, making sure that we get glue touching both surfaces of the map. So now you're going to end up with a map that will look something like this, and we're going to take each of those 30 maps, and we're going to start again at the top right northeastern corner, and we work our way down the eastern column and then across the 5 columns to the west. Once we have those 5 columns glued vertically in the center, as we just discussed, we're going to start at the northeastern map again, and the northern portion of that northernmost map is going to be the top border. We'll fold it down until we have the southern quarter of that map, and we're going to glue the southern quarter of that map to the northern quarter of the next map below it. We'll use these as an example. Here's 2 maps. There's a 6 inch by about 20 inches, and we're going to take them and we're going to neatly place them. The most important thing is to make sure that the edges line up correctly, otherwise the map won't fold right. And we're going to press them together, and we'll glue those together using rubber cement again along those in that quarter section. And now we're going to end up with a booklet with all of these northern portions and southern portions attached to one another. We'll work our way down the column. You should have 6 maps in each column with 5 columns total. We'll lay those columns to the side, and once we get them nice and pressed, we're going to take those columns and we're going to fold them from east to west. Now, we'll take that map and we'll fold it, making sure that the edges again are lined up correctly. You should end up with 5 folded maps that are about 12 by 12 inches. And then we're going to take the next adjoining column, and we're going to start from the east. We'll take the westernmost portion of that column, and we will glue it to the easternmost portion of column 2, and then again western column of column 2 to the eastern portion of column 3, and so on until the 5 columns are glued together. Once the 5 columns are glued together, then we're going to take duct tape and we're going to bind the edges of that entire booklet and make sure that that's taken care of. This will help when you go to put a cover on the map, and we're then ready to make a cover for our map. When we cut our maps, one of the things that we want to ensure that we do is we want to keep just one of the legends off of one of the maps. When you cut that 1/4 inch around each of the maps, just need one column, because we're going to take that column and we're going to take this legend area and we're going to place it on the cover of the map. You can take and use most any kind of cardboard for a cover. Some people use manila folders, something sturdy. There's a dark brown manila folder or an accordion type folder out there that makes a good cover. There's also a beer case cover or a cereal box makes a good cover as well. The drinks, soft drinks, or beer type of cardboard is a good thin and very waterproof type of cardboard. Works very well. And once we do that, we're going to measure that piece of cardboard and we're going to cut it to the dimensions of the outside of our uncovered maps, and we're going to bind it with 100-mile-an-hour tape or duct tape along the edges, both the outside edges and along the binding edge as well. Okay. Then on the outside of the map, we're going to take that legend, we're going to cut out the needed information off of that legend. We're not going to use the entire thing, and we're going to cut out the portions of the legend that we need, and we're going to glue those to the outside portion of the cover. We're also going to glue a sheet or a place that you can put your name, and also you need to designate that all roads have wires on the outside of your map and all RTs have aircraft. Make sure that you leave a place and put date of last update or something to that effect with a line, so that you can put the update date that's off of either the low or the shell official hazards map. Okay? Well, it doesn't hurt to take some packaging tape at this point and cover the entire map book, and that'll make it completely waterproof. And on the back side of the cover, we're going to take, with your packet, you should have received a mini map of the training area, and you're going to take the mini map and you're going to place it, glue it again using rubber cement on the back side of the cover, and then we'll put packaging tape or some sort of a clear laminate type of material over top of that so that it stays sturdy, because you may fly through a rainstorm. This is the season for no doors, so you don't want to have your map get ruined when you fly through a rainstorm and it happens to come in. Once you get all that information done, what you want to do is, and the most important thing that you want to do is, you want to take your map to low or to shell, and you want to make sure that you have all the hazards that are on the official hazards map. You're going to open your map booklet and you're going to start at the top right corner, and you check each sheet or each page to ensure that each page has all the hazards and you haven't missed any. The template has, as far as we know, it has all the current hazards, but you always want to make sure that there's none that you have missed that may have been recently updated. And you can also check the AMP's website as well. Okay, at this point, you should be able to take your map and be proud that your IP on the day one. You should be able to check your map and it have you have a quality product there that you can show to him. Most IPs will make some notes as to anything that they may find wrong with your map. Most people do not come in and have their map 100% ready, so don't be disappointed. Don't be afraid to bring it in on the first day. But at least try to have it together and ready to go. If you have any questions, you're welcome to call us here at Velocity Squared. We're in Westgate Shopping Center, right next to Yancey Parker's, and right across the street from McDonald's. And you can also call us at 347-4722, or you can check our website at velocitysquaredstore.com. We're also on Facebook. If you friend us, you might catch a sale every once in a while, and we'd like to see you come visit us. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to talk to you. Thank you, and have a great day.